What's up, travellers? SJ Aviation HQ here. Welcome back to another video. Hoping you are doing well wherever you are in the world. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at the Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-900 by Gemini jets. This model was released in 2020. Can't really recall the month it was released in, but I believe it was released in August. I received this model alongside many other models. Two of which I have reviewed in past videos. They were the Aeroflot Airbus A330-900 and also the Bamboo Airways 787-9. Cards for both of those model reviews will be in the top right corner right about now. So then you can go ahead and check out the reviews I did of those two models. But of course, in today's video, looking at the Garuda Indonesia A330neo by Gemini jets. Must say this aircraft does look very nice. It's in a similar mold to the JC Wings mold. Of course, I've got a model of a JC Wings Airbus A330neo, in which I'll talk about later on in the video when I'm showing the model for this one. And then I'll talk about that afterwards. So first of all, before we go ahead and look at the box, I'm gonna go ahead and show you, read you out some information regarding Garuda Indonesia as an airline, and of course some information regarding their fleet. So the flag carrier of Indonesia, Garuda Indonesia, was founded on January the 26th, 1947. And commenced operations on December the 28th, 1949 as Garuda Indonesian Airways. Garuda Indonesia is the second largest airline in Indonesia after Lion Air and is headquartered in the nation's capital city of Jakarta. Operating a total aircraft fleet of 141 aircraft, Garuda Indonesia has a total of 3 Airbus A330-900neos, with additional 3 left on order, according to the popular aviation website, planespotters.net. That is basically the information regarding the airline and the fleet. Of course, I only read out the fleet of the Airbus A330neo because that is what we're looking at today. So now I'm going to read out some aircraft information for you, including some history in terms of the operator. So the MSN number of this aircraft was 1947. The aircraft type was built as an Airbus A330-900neo, which is the second of the largest of the two types of or variants of the A330neo. Of course, there is the 800neo and also the 900neo. The 800neo is basically the same length as an olden day, a 200 variant, and of course the 900 is the same length as the 300 variant. The test registration of this aircraft was Foxtrot Whiskey Kilo Victor. The registration of this aircraft currently is Papa Kilo Golf Hotel Echo. The aircraft was produced and built in Toulouse, France, at the Airbus factory. The aircraft's age is 1.3 years old as of today, which is January the 31st, 2021. For those that are watching in this video in the future, the first flight of this aircraft was on October the 28th, 2019. And the airframe of this aircraft is currently parked due to the current situation unfolding around the world. This aircraft was delivered to Garuda Indonesia on November the 14th, 2019. The aircraft is equipped with 2 Rolls-Royce Trent 7072 engines, and last but not least, this aircraft was ferried between Toulouse, France and Jakarta, Indonesia between the 16th and 17th of November 2019 on delivery. So that's basically the information regarding everything regarding the aircraft, the airline and its fleet. So now let's go ahead and check out the box. As you can see, the top left corner, we have the Gemini Jets logo. Top right corner we have made for collectors by collectors. In the middle we have the Garuda Indonesia rendering of the aircraft. Bottom right corner we have the Airbus A330-900 logo, and of course the logo of Garuda Indonesia, and below that is the 1:400 scale die-cast model aircraft titles. Bottom left we have this tab here that tells us to look inside, and that's where the model would be if it was in the box. Here below the tab we have some information regarding the Airbus A330-900neo, or the A330neo in general. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, go ahead and pause now. And here's some information regarding this particular aircraft. And then here are the specifications of this aircraft on the side, and of course on its top. Do keep in mind that the measurements are written down as inches, as of course Gemini Jets is located or headquartered in the USA. And on the bottom panel we have the Gemini Jets logo, and of course the information regarding their models for Gemini Jets. On the right panel we have the Gemini Jets logo, and of course the item number, which is GHE-1911. And here is the rendering of the aircraft again. Beautiful livery on this aircraft, and the A330-900neo titles. On the back panel we have the Gemini Jets logo again, and the warning information, and of course the barcode with the item number on it again. And the left panel is basically the same as the right panel. On the back of the box we have the aircraft climbing, the Gemini Jets logo just located just there, as well as it gets the slogan of Gemini Jets, the information regarding the aircraft again, and here we have the social media handles of Gemini Jets. If you aren't checking them out on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, go ahead and do that. That's really where you'll get the first look of the models that they release, and some further updates. So go ahead and check them out. Bottom left corner of the box we have the location where Gemini Jets is headquartered, Las Vegas, Nevada in USA, and of course the 2020 is determining that this aircraft was indeed released in 2020. And bottom right corner, this aircraft was made in China. So that's basically the box for you, everything regarding the information regarding the aircraft, etc, etc. So now let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is this beautiful, absolutely stunning rendition of the Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-900neo by Gemini Jets. Must say this is one of my favourite liveries on the aircraft, and of course one of my favourite molds in general. Now I mentioned before earlier in the video that this mold is basically identical with the JC Wings mold. If you want to go check out the review I did of the JC Wings Air Callan A330neo, top right corner, there should be a card popping out right about now. So go check out that video and let me know what you think about the model in the comments. So now what I'll be doing is giving you guys a in-depth review, left to right, nose to tail, giving you some information regarding the different aspects of the aircraft, different components, etc, etc, as we go on. And yeah, so sit back and relax, and let's go ahead and check out the model. So first of all, we're going to be looking at the front of the aircraft. Here we have, if I lower my camera, here we have the nose cone. Underneath that, of course, is the weather radar. That is the instrument of the aircraft that helps the pilots know whether they're going to be flying into any rough weather, so they know whether to keep on course or fly around any thunder cells in the air. Above that we have the cockpit windows located just here, and of course there is the raccoon mask. Very nice addition to the aircraft. I think the raccoon mask looks very nice. It definitely looks great on the A350, and of course looks nice on the narrow body neos that Airbus has in terms of the A320neo family. Below the cockpit windows we have the titles that say A330-900neo. Below that we have the angle of attack and the pitot tubes. Here we have the SkyTeam logo. Of course, Garuda Indonesia is a member of the SkyTeam Alliance. Garuda Indonesia don't yet have an aircraft of the A330neo family in the SkyTeam livery, but I believe that would look pretty sick indeed. Here we have the L1 door. Next to that, to the right, to the upper right, we have the Indonesian flag outlined in black. Of course, the bottom half of the Indonesian flag is white. So, and to put that on a white aircraft would be pretty hard to see, to identify. So I like how Gemini Jets has done the black outline. Below the L1 door, we have the nose wheel itself, nose gear. At the top we have the nose gear door that has Hotel Echo, the last two letters of the registration, and of course below that we have the nose gear itself. On the top of the aircraft we have the first antenna, and then below the Indonesian flag, from here all the way to here, we have the cabin windows. At the end of those, to the right of them, we have the L2 door. I believe this door right here, this window here, is an emergency exit window for the front part of the aircraft. But here is the L2 door, and moving the aircraft down, just going to show you that the gears do in fact roll. Here we have the Garuda Indonesian titles, and here we have the logo of Garuda Indonesia. Not particularly sure what kind of bird that is, but so if you know what the logo of Garuda Indonesia is, do let me know in the comments section below. I would be very excited to see exactly what species of bird it is meant to be representing. Here we have the anti-collision beacon on the top of the aircraft. There should be another one on the bottom of the aircraft. I'll show you the belly in a moment. Here we have another one of the emergency exit windows. I believe this one here is for the first class, and here is the other one for the economy, and of course there's another one here for the rear of the aircraft. Here of course is the L3 door. Now looking at the wing of the aircraft, just pretty quickly, there should have been really a landing light located in here somewhere. Of course there isn't one, so that is, I suppose you could put that down to be a bit of a flaw of the aircraft, but it's only really noticeable when you're looking for it. Here is this size Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engine. Very big engine on the A330neo. Just going to show you the inside of the engine. Very nicely done in terms of the fan blades. And looking at the rest of the wing, here we have the red navigation light at the end of the wing, and somewhere next to that should be the strobe light. And of course here is the beautiful sharklet of the A330neo. I'm going to try my best to get that to focus on it. There we go. Very nicely designed. I like the shape that the A330's sharklet has. I can't get that to focus, but of course there is one on the other side of the aircraft. Very nicely done. I like how the sharklet looks. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the rest of the aircraft. The rear of the aircraft, here we have, if I can get it to focus, there we go, we have the second antenna on top of the aircraft is here. Behind that we have the SATCOM, or the Wi-Fi box. That is basically where what puts the IFE, or the in-flight information, in-flight entertainment on the aircraft. and behind that we have the last antenna on top of the aircraft. There's another one below on the bottom of the aircraft, which I'll show you in a moment. And of course we have the very largely written registration of the aircraft, Papa Kilo Dash Golf Hotel Echo, and at the rear of that we have the L4 door, I believe. Now looking at the tail fin of the aircraft, one of my favorite, as I said before, one of my favorite liveries on, and basically on the A330neo, and indeed one of my favorite liveries on any aircraft. The tail fin, I'm not quite sure what the markings are really. There are some light blue colors and some in the navy, and of course the royal kind of blue, and of course there's a gray, and it sort of goes down the rest of the fuselage. Not sure if that is meant to be the feathers of the bird logo perhaps, and of course just here, just at the base of the back corner of the where the rudder is, below the rudder, we have the, I believe, a tail light, like a strobe light, and behind that we have the APU just here, and these two markings here on the horizontal stabilizer are the tail lights. They are the logo lights, so they light up the tail fin during night operations. So then it's easily it's easy to identify during night operations for let's say other pilots, other airport staff, but most of all the aircraft's control towers. So now looking at the top of the wing, just here we have the registration on top of the wing, and of course the other sharklet. Very, very nice. Now I'm going to be turning the model around so you can have a look at the front of the aircraft. Very nicely done indeed. The only real differences on this side of the aircraft are the fact that there is a cargo compartment door just here, and there's another cargo compartment door just here. Other than that, everything else is just flipped. Of course, this side's Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engine. Of course, at the end of this wing, we have the green navigation light, and the difference to the red one that's on the opposite side. Now I'm going to be giving you a brief look at the bottom of the aircraft, the belly. So do bear with me here. Here is the nose gear doors and the bottom of the nose gear itself. Moving down the aircraft, nicely detailed on the bottom of the engines, and of course here's the registration again, and the bottom of the wing. Here are the two landing gears and the stand hole, and there is the anti-collision beacon on the bottom of the aircraft. Here's the Gemini logo, the other wing, the other landing gear. Moving down the aircraft, not much detail in terms of the rear of the aircraft, but there is the APU door at the end of my thumb there. And just to give you an indication, these gears do in fact tilt. They do in fact roll, which is a nice addition to any model. It gives a bit more realism to the aircraft. So that's basically it for the review. Now if you want to go check out my social handles, go ahead and check out my Instagram page for my airport, for ASJ International Airport. The first link in the description below is where you need to go. Currently going strong in terms of the number of supporters that I have. If you want to join live streams of unboxings, if you want to come along for live streams of releases by the likes of Gemini jets, NG models, etc, 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 do come along and to participate in any polls that I put up on my story feeds. And of course, come along and check out the various amount of photos that I have of my airport coming soon to the page. And of course, do check out the other Instagram page I have, which is consisting of the airline liveries in terms of what I do on Adobe Photoshop, where I make the aircraft livery design and then upload it onto Instagram. If that excites you or makes you interested, the second link in the description below is where you need to go. Do check out, if you're interested in joining a Discord server based around aviation, then why not come along and join the one I'm in, the Global Aviation Alliance. A great bunch of people in there, and aviation enthusiasts. A lot of conversation regarding aviation. Great fun to be around. So if you're interested in joining the Global Aviation Alliance, do comment below, and I shall pass it along to one of the admins, which then can process your application of arrival. Instagram, social platforms that I shall be launching very soon. A Patreon account for both them, both my Instagram pages and of course YouTube, and of course a TikTok. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Yes, a TikTok. Though I won't be dancing in it. What I'm hoping to do is showcase the models in which I have, so I can be a bit more creative in terms of showcasing it. So that is basically it for the video. Thank you very much for coming along and joining me for the review of the Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-900neo by Gemini Jets. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. Do give me a comment below just to tell me what you thought about the video. But until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.